Cars come with all kinds of bells and whistles these days, from heated seats all the way up to autonomous driving. But are they reliable? A new survey from Consumer Reports trying to answer that question today.
Consumer Reports just exposed shocking reliability data from over 300,000 vehicles. Luxury sedans are experiencing their worst crisis since 2009, with some models losing over 60% of their value while requiring catastrophic repair bills. Which luxury brands are betraying buyer trust? How much money are owners actually losing? What makes these automotive disasters so financially devastating? The 10 sedans we're revealing don't just disappoint, they obliterate bank accounts through systematic engineering failures and unprecedented depreciation rates that will leave you speechless. BMW 7 Series. This German flagship promises engineering excellence for over $100,000. Here's what dealerships won't tell you. This car loses 67% of its value faster than any other luxury sedan on Earth. We're not talking about normal depreciation. This is financial carnage disguised as Bavarian luxury. David from California bought a brand new 750 Kia for $108,000, thinking he was investing in German engineering perfection. 3 years later, his investment is worth $35,000. That's $73,000 gone. His maintenance costs over those 3 years, $24,000. He's lost nearly $100,000 on a car representing engineering pinnacle. This luxury sedan loses a staggering 67.1% of its value, translating to $65,249 of pure financial devastation. European luxury cars, especially from Bavaria, average $12,000 yearly in maintenance costs over 10 years. That's $120,000 in maintenance alone. The advanced iDrive system fails more often than New Year's resolutions. Air suspension develops leaks costing $8,000 to repair. Twin-turbo engines develop carbon buildup requiring $5,000 services. Electronic systems are so complex that diagnosing problems costs more than fixing most mainstream cars entirely. Consumer Reports data shows consistent patterns of catastrophic reliability issues across multiple model years. The car's complexity works against it in every possible way. More technology means more things to break, more specialized repair requirements, and more ways for your bank account to suffer. Even mechanics privately admit the complexity creates reliability nightmares. One certified technician told us he loves working on these cars because they keep his kids in college tuition, though he'd never own one himself. When the people who fix these cars won't buy them, that should tell you everything you need to know. The resale market tells the brutal truth that marketing departments want to hide. 3-year-old models sit on dealer lots because informed buyers understand the financial trap. The only people buying these depreciation disasters are those who haven't discovered the truth about luxury sedan ownership costs. We just saved you from losing 67% of a $100,000 investment through weeks of Consumer Reports data analysis. You now have the insider knowledge to avoid this financial trap. Hit that subscribe button so we can keep exposing these automotive disasters together. The Italian heartbreaker waiting ahead makes this Bavarian disaster look like a prudent financial decision. Maserati Quattroporte. Owning one is like dating a supermodel who empties your bank account. Lorenzo Ramacchiotti designed the Ghibli with a twin-turbo V6, pushing 345 horsepower, capable of hitting 60 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds. It sounds like automotive poetry until you discover the harsh reality behind that beautiful Italian facade. Jennifer from Texas fell in love with her Ghibli's intoxicating exhaust note and head-turning design. She paid $78,000 for Italian automotive artistry. 18 months later, she spent $32,000 in repairs, and her car is worth $41,000. That's $69,000 lost in less than 2 years. The Levante suffers minus 48.17% depreciation, losing $55,999 over 5 years. The Ghibli and Quattroporte are worse, with reliability so atrocious they make mechanics wealthy while making owners poor. Constant electrical failures leave you stranded. Transmission problems drain savings, and interior materials start falling apart faster than resale value. Only 6,000 people annually buy these cars. That's not exclusivity like limited edition supercars. Word got out about reliability disasters lurking beneath gorgeous Italian curves. When potential buyers research ownership experiences, they discover horror stories that make Stephen King novels seem cheerful. Build quality is so atrocious, it'll make your mechanic rich enough to retire early. Electrical systems fail scale with the reliability of politician campaign promises. The infotainment crashes more often than demolition derby car. Transmission problems appear faster than you can say Italian engineering, and interior materials start deteriorating before you finish reading the owner manual. The technical reality behind marketing fantasy is brutal. These cars share platforms and components with Chrysler products, meaning you're paying Italian supercar prices for American mid-tier reliability. It's like ordering genuine Italian pasta and receiving microwave mac and cheese at five-star restaurant prices. Consumer Reports reliability data shows this brand consistently ranking among the least dependable luxury manufacturers. The J.D. Power Vehicle Dependability Study places them near the bottom of luxury rankings, with problem rates that would make other manufacturers recall entire model lines. The British nightmare ahead redefined automotive disappointment and electrical chaos. Jaguar XF. They created the most electrically unreliable luxury sedan ever built. A car so problematic that mechanics send it Christmas cards because it pays for their holiday vacations. Ian Callum designed this sedan with aluminum construction, a sleek 0.26 drag coefficient, and a supercharged V6 pumping out 380 horsepower. It hits 60 miles per hour in 5.2 seconds and looks absolutely stunning. Here's what dealerships don't tell you. This car spends so much time in repair shops that mechanics recognize you by first name. Robert from Florida's sedan became his full-time hobby, not because he enjoyed driving it, though managing its constant breakdowns became a second career. In 2 years, his car visited the service department 23 times. He jokes about having a closer relationship with his technician than most family members. The electrical system is more temperamental than a toddler who missed nap time. The infotainment system crashes more often than novice drivers in driving school. Power windows decide when they feel like working. Adaptive suspension forgets how to adapt. Door handles break so frequently that they redesign them multiple times, yet they still fail with depressing regularity. This brand has consistently ranked low in dependability studies, with electrical problems dominating owner complaints. The J.D. Power Vehicle Dependability Study shows them struggling with technology integration, electrical component failures, and software glitches that would embarrass smartphone manufacturers from 2010. The touchscreen controls for climate and audio fail so regularly that owners keep backup manual controls, except they eliminated most manual backups. When the central screen dies, you lose access to basic comfort functions. It's like living in a smart home where the smart part has nervous breakdowns every few weeks. When these cars work properly, they're genuinely exceptional. The ride quality is sublime, handling precise, and interior ambiance captures British luxury perfectly. When they work properly, happens about as often as British sunny weather, rarely and unpredictably. The financial devastation comes from multiple directions. Initial depreciation hits like sledgehammers because informed buyers avoid used examples like vampires avoid sunlight. Repair costs skyrocket because electrical diagnostics require specialized equipment and extensive labor time. German engineering meets Silicon Valley hubris in the most over-engineered luxury sedan ever created, Audi A8. Thomas Ingenlath and his design team packed this sedan with cutting-edge technology, making smartphones look primitive. Virtual cockpit displays, predictive active suspension, traffic jam assist, parking pilot, and remote parking via smartphone app. It sounds like science fiction until you discover that living with bleeding-edge technology means bleeding money when it inevitably fails. Mark from Colorado's sedan became a rolling technology demonstration of how everything can go wrong simultaneously. His car infotainment system crashed during a business presentation. Adaptive cruise control malfunctioned in heavy traffic, and predictive suspension forgot how to predict anything except repair bills. In 6 months, he spent $14,000 on technology repairs. This luxury sedan loses half its value after 5 years, primarily from technology obsolescence combined with catastrophic repair costs. When your car contains more computing power than early space missions, potential failure points multiply exponentially. Every sensor, actuator, and control module becomes a potential financial disaster waiting to happen. J.D. Power studies show a 6% increase in problems per 100 vehicles compared to previous years, with technology-related issues dominating luxury car complaints. This model suffers disproportionately from these modern automotive diseases. The technological complexity creates cascading failure scenarios, where one minor glitch triggers multiple system shutdowns. The car, various computers start arguing with each other like dysfunctional siblings, creating electrical conflicts requiring complete system resets, costing thousands of dollars. Modern technicians need computer engineering degrees to diagnose problems that would have been simple mechanical fixes in previous generations. Labor costs skyrocket because troubleshooting requires expensive diagnostic equipment and extensive technical knowledge. Parts replacement often involves complete module replacements instead of individual component repairs. Consumer Reports reliability data shows specific patterns of technology failures that read like computer virus infection manuals. Owners report software glitches, hardware conflicts, sensor malfunctions, and integration problems, transforming luxury car ownership into part-time systems administration careers. The American luxury sedan ahead redefined automotive disappointment while promising to reclaim Detroit luxury heritage. Cadillac XTS. Detroit promised to reclaim American luxury greatness, positioning this sedan as the answer to German precision and Japanese reliability. Instead, they delivered chrome-plated mediocrity, taking 6.7 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour, slower than some economy cars, while guzzling gasoline like a 1950s muscle car. Ralph Gilles and his design team stuffed a 3.6-liter V6 under the hood, promising 304 horsepower of American muscle wrapped in sophisticated styling. Marketing campaigns showcased premium leather, advanced technology, and legendary presence. What they delivered was automotive disappointment disguised as luxury innovation. Performance numbers tell a story of American automotive decline. 6.7 seconds to 60 miles per hour places this sedan behind economy cars costing half the price. Fuel economy? A pathetic 18 miles per gallon in city driving. You'd get better mileage riding a horse, and the horse would probably be more reliable long term. And the interior technology is probably not what you would expect. The CUE infotainment system crashes more frequently than teenage drivers learning stick shift. Climate controls require multiple screen touches for simple temperature adjustments. Voice recognition understands commands about as well as foreign language students after one semester of classes. Originally priced at $45,000, these sedans now sell for less than well-equipped used Corollas. That's not normal depreciation. That's the market brutal assessment of American luxury sedan competitiveness. When your luxury car loses value faster than cryptocurrency during market crashes, something is fundamentally wrong with the product strategy. Patricia from Ohio bought her sedan believing marketing promises about American luxury renaissance. 2 years later, she discovered that American luxury meant paying premium prices for mainstream performance, reliability, and technology. Her car visited the dealership 8 times for warranty repairs, and she already received 3 recall notices for safety-related defects. This model represents everything wrong with Detroit's approach to luxury car development, taking mainstream platforms, adding leather and chrome, then charging premium prices while hoping customers won't notice fundamental compromises. Consumer Reports reliability data shows this sedan struggling with electrical systems, transmission issues, and build quality problems that would embarrass economy car manufacturers. Car complexity creates multiple failure points without delivering corresponding luxury benefits. Dealers struggle to move used examples even at drastically reduced prices. Informed buyers understand that luxury car ownership involves ongoing costs, and this sedan delivers luxury costs without luxury experiences. We've exposed 5 luxury sedan disasters, costing owners hundreds of thousands in losses. You're getting research that prevents financial devastation. Smash that like button if this is saving you money. And the best part is, we are just halfway there. The Scandinavian sedan ahead became the most disappointing Nordic creation ever engineered. Volvo S90. Think Swedish engineering means reliability? Think again. This sedan might be the biggest automotive disappointment since the Edsel, a beautiful Scandinavian heartbreaker that fails so often you'll need to carry a portable radio because the infotainment system crashes more frequently than beginner skiers. Thomas Ingenlath created a stunning piece of Scandinavian art with premium aluminum construction and that impressive 0.27 drag coefficient cutting through air like Viking longships cut through ocean waves. The T6 variant boasts a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine cranking out 316 horsepower, sprinting from 0 to 60 in just 5.7 seconds. The infotainment system fails so often, you might as well carry that portable radio permanently. Engine components prove about as reliable as chocolate teapots in midnight sun conditions. Advanced driver assistance features work when they feel like it, which apparently isn't very often. Despite producing 50,000 units annually, these cars depreciate faster than Arctic ice melts during global warming. Starting at $50,000, these Swedish heartbreakers now sell for pennies on the dollar. The used car market has spoken with devastating clarity. Nobody wants to inherit someone else's reliability nightmare. Andreas from Minnesota chose this sedan specifically for its Swedish safety reputation and elegant Scandinavian design. He expected Viking-level durability and Scandinavian attention to detail. Instead, he got a car spending more time at the dealership than in his driveway. In 18 months, his sedan required 12 separate service visits for everything from electrical gremlins to engine management problems. The technical reality behind marketing fantasy reads like a reliability disaster manual. The Sensus infotainment system crashes randomly, usually when you most need navigation or communication functions. The Drive E engines develop problems requiring complete powertrain computer reflashing, a procedure costing thousands of dollars and often failing to permanently resolve issues. Consumer Reports data shows consistent patterns of reliability issues across multiple model years and trim levels. The car complexity works against Swedish engineering traditions, creating failure points that multiply faster than reindeer in summer pasture. The electrical systems suffer from integration problems that would embarrass smartphone manufacturers. Climate control arguments with infotainment systems. Driver assistance features conflict with engine management computers. Even basic functions like power seats occasionally forget their programming, requiring expensive diagnostic sessions. The automotive equivalent of beige wallpaper waits ahead to disappoint your aesthetic sensibilities. Buick Lacrosse. This sedan tries so hard to be premium it's almost painful to watch, like seeing your uncle trying to be hip at a wedding. Embarrassing for everyone involved and guaranteed to make you question your life choices. Under the hood lurks a 3.6-liter V6 with 310 horsepower paired with a 9-speed transmission, having commitment issues worse than dating app users. 0 to 60 happens in a leisurely 6.5 seconds. Perfect for those who think acceleration is overrated and prefer their luxury sedans to feel like heavily medicated cruise ships. Fuel economy delivers a mediocre 20 miles per gallon in city driving and 29 on highways. You're getting economy car fuel efficiency at luxury car prices, while enduring performance making minivans look sporty. Originally asking $38,000 for this mobile sedative, the manufacturer watched these cars depreciate faster than tech startup valuations during economic downturns. The market brutal assessment: nobody wants to pay luxury prices for automotive mediocrity, wrapped in plastic wood grain trim, fooling absolutely nobody. Eleanor from Michigan bought her sedan believing marketing promises about premium American luxury. 6 months later, she realized she'd purchased the automotive equivalent of beige wallpaper, technically functional, though completely forgettable and slightly depressing to experience daily. The interior showcases American automotive confusion about luxury fundamentals. Soft materials appear in visible areas, while hard plastics dominate actual touchpoints. Dashboard design suggests luxury aspirations, implemented by people who learned interior design from economy hotel rooms. The real tragedy isn't mechanical failure, it's automotive ambition failure. The car delivers exactly what it promises. Adequate transportation wrapped in chrome accents and leather-appointed seating surfaces. Unfortunately, adequate plus chrome doesn't equal luxury, and buyers quickly discover they've paid premium prices for fundamentally mainstream experiences. Consumer Reports data shows this sedan performing adequately in most categories, while excelling in none. Reliability proves acceptable, fuel economy remains unremarkable, and performance stays firmly in adequate territory. The 9-speed transmission creates the illusion of advanced engineering while delivering shift patterns that confuse both the drivetrain and drivers. It constantly searches for appropriate gears, like tourists searching for directions in foreign countries, without speaking local languages. The Japanese luxury contradiction ahead forgot how to be luxurious. Infiniti Q70. Even Japanese luxury can go horribly wrong when ambition meets execution failure. This sedan isn't just stuck in the past, it's practically fossilized. With technology so outdated it makes dial-up internet connections look cutting-edge and progressive. Shiro Nakamura designed this sedan with two engine options, both qualifying as winners in the disappointing power plant category. There's a 3.7-liter V6 with 330 horsepower, or if you really hate money, a gas-guzzling 5.6-liter V8 pushing 420 horses. The V8 hits 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds, assuming you can get the ancient 7-speed transmission to cooperate. They only sell about 10,000 of these annually, and that's not because they're exclusive. Word got out. Starting at $50,000, these depreciation champions now sell for less than some people spend on their coffee habits. The cabin reflects Japanese efficiency-focused design choices presented as creative innovation. Hard plastics appear where luxury cars typically use soft materials. Panel gaps vary between individual vehicles, suggesting inconsistent manufacturing quality control. Even premium audio systems sound like they're playing through cotton filters. One former dealer explained the market reality. Customers came looking for Japanese luxury alternatives to German precision. This sedan offered luxury prices without luxury experiences. People left feeling deceived by the gap between marketing promises and ownership reality. Technology integration reflects automotive industry standards from approximately 2010. Navigation systems respond slower than government bureaucracy. Infotainment interfaces look dated compared to smartphone apps from 5 years ago. Voice recognition understands commands about as well as tourists trying to order food in languages they don't speak. Consumer Reports data shows this sedan scoring adequately in reliability, while failing to excel in categories that matter to luxury sedan buyers. Performance remains uninspiring. Technology feels outdated, and interior appointments suggest cost-cutting rather than premium experiences. Even enthusiasts acknowledge the positioning problems. Online forums are filled with owners discussing modification strategies to improve performance, technology, and aesthetic appeal. The unofficial motto has become "Love the potential, hate the execution." The glorified Ford ahead represents the ultimate insult to luxury sedan buyers. Lincoln MKZ. What happens when you try to make a Ford Fusion fancy and fail spectacularly? You get a $35,000 reminder that putting lipstick on a pig still leaves you with expensive pig. Ford J. May's team designed this wannabe luxury car, offering two engine choices: a yawn-inducing 3.7-liter V6 with 300 horsepower, or a 2.0-liter turbo that's about as exciting as watching paint dry. It hits 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds, with handling so soft it feels like driving a waterbed. They actually charge $35,000 for this glorified platform sharing, and the resale value dropped faster than reliability scores. This sedan shares components with mainstream vehicles, meaning you're paying luxury prices for economy engineering and materials. The interior tries to look upscale, but uses cheap materials that are immediately obvious to anyone who knows real luxury cars. Leather feels cheaper than materials found in well-equipped mainstream sedans. Dashboard design suggests luxury aspirations implemented by people who learned interior design from economy hotel rooms. Patricia from Ohio bought her sedan believing marketing promises about American luxury renaissance. 2 years later, she discovered that American luxury meant paying premium prices for mainstream performance, reliability, and technology, while enduring social embarrassment at luxury sedan gatherings. The tech features are just cheap solutions dressed up to look innovative. Sync infotainment systems crash regularly. Climate controls require multiple button presses for simple adjustments, and navigation systems provide directions about as reliable as asking strangers for directions in foreign countries. Dealers struggle to differentiate this model from mainstream alternatives beyond superficial styling and badge engineering. Sales representatives often resort to discussing value propositions rather than luxury experiences because emotional appeals require emotional products. One former dealer explained the market challenge. Customers came looking for American luxury alternatives to German or Japanese sedans. This sedan offered luxury prices without luxury experiences, leaving people feeling like they'd been sold premium cable television packages that only delivered basic channels. vehicles. Consumer Reports data shows this model performing adequately in reliability while failing to justify its luxury positioning through superior materials, technology, or performance. Its automotive adequacy masquerading as premium experience through marketing manipulation. The ultimate reliability nightmare awaits to crown our list of automotive disasters. Tesla Model S electric technology was supposed to revolutionize luxury sedans with cutting-edge innovation. Instead, this created the most unreliable luxury sedan ever built, a car so problematic that Consumer Reports expects the 2025 version will be less reliable than the average new car. The 2023 model has been recalled 12 times by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The 2022 model was recalled 19 times. These aren't minor issues like squeaky brakes. We're talking about catastrophic failures involving door handles, steering wheels, seat belts, and explosive fuses designed to prevent accidents. This electric sedan loses 65.2% of its value while suffering from constant failures that transform luxury car ownership into expensive hobbies managing mechanical disasters. Owners report problems with infotainment systems, door handles, steering wheels peeling, water leaks, suspension squeaks, and catastrophic motor failures requiring complete replacement. One owner car suffered catastrophic failure at only 113 miles, lurching forward while in reverse and displaying messages about dangerous conditions requiring immediate parking. The car detected dangerous conditions, possibly lost driver control, and blew explosive fuses to avoid serious accidents. It required a month to get a technician out and another month in the service center to replace rear motors completely. Build quality has been a consistent point of criticism. Panel gaps vary between individual vehicles. Paint issues affect multiple model years, and interior fit and finish problems are more common than they should be in cars costing over $100,000. Service appointments are unavailable for extended periods, sometimes requiring months of waiting. The limited service network means extended downtime when complex systems fail, and with the proprietary approach to parts and software, independent repair options remain virtually non-existent. Consumer Reports reliability data shows this sedan suffering from problems ranging from failing door handles to screen freezes that disable basic vehicle functions. Owners report infotainment systems crashing randomly, steering wheels developing wear patterns requiring replacement, and suspension systems developing squeaks, suggesting quality control problems. The over-reliance on technology creates scenarios where simple problems become complex repair nightmare, from giant touchscreens controlling almost everything to controversial autopilot systems. This sedan feels more like beta test than finished product. Repair costs multiply when cutting-edge technology becomes cutting-edge problems. Parts don't come cheap, and neither does specialized labor required to work on electric vehicles with proprietary systems. This sedan represents everything wrong with modern luxury vehicles. Revolutionary promises delivered with unreliable execution. Have you experienced any of these luxury sedan nightmares? Share your costly ownership stories in the comments below.